Hi.
Hello again.
What's up, delicious babes? How's it
I know it's
going?
been a while. It's been since Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day.
But we are here to talk about this crypto crash.
Right?
We want to talk about, before we get started, my name is Stephanie, and this is my lovely, wonderful co host.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I am the person on the other side of the screen.
Say, we are bullishes.
Yes. Very bullish.
Very delish.
Yes. I'm very glad all of you are tuning in tonight. I know it's late, but we've been trying to look at these charts because it's buy time.
It's
It's
buying season.
It's buy time season. We haven't seen these prices since like January.
Yeah, so a lot of people are probably freaking out. This is the test. Ladies and gentlemen, at home, in your house, in your living rooms, on your couches, wherever you are watching this stream. And I know some of you are shaking in your boots from these pullbacks, and some of you can't even, you got some weak ass hands, okay? But
We can tell from the charts. I can tell from the charts that some of y'all been selling in red.
yes, who told you that was the move? I know we didn't tell you that was the move.
We told you hold strong.
Yes. And if anything, we told you at this point in the market to buy. I mean, we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. However, you will see me buying a bag of whatever it is that's on sale.
I'll tell you what I bought. I'll tell you right now. Today I bought it. I bought more helium.
Yes, me too.
I bought helium.
What price did you get it at?
Let me check. I got it on crypto.com.
Let me pull it up.
Did you know crypto.com is doing a thing where like it's a contest. If you buy and hold helium, you're automatically entered in the contest to win more free helium.
Oh my god, I can't wait until my miner gets here. I
Me
think it's coming.
too.
Yeah, I think it's coming next month. Maybe I got a rack miner, and I
You
have a
did?
Libra. Yeah.
Fancy. I'm trying to hold out for the 5G helium miner.
Ooh. Any of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up on the
I
screen.
bought at $9 or $9.80.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Hold on.
I want one of those fancy ones though. You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
The fancy ones. They have like the scripts on it. They have a little
Yeah.
dashboard interface.
What? I haven't seen that.
It's the one that you can't. The reason I can't remember the name is because it has a fancy script, the signature one. So I can't read it with my eyes.
Is that the one that we looked at and we were saying that maybe it doesn't have like the production
Oh yes,
capabilities?
Syncrobit. There you go. I just looked it up on their website. Syncrobit.
This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Helium network. So it's super, super awesome. The price is a little up. I mean down from where it's normally at. It's normally around $15 or $16.
It had hit even all the way up to 17. So it bounced off the 9 if it's already back up to 12. I bought the dip, guys. We told you, fam. We said you buy the dip and you hold it strong, and we will let you know. We will let you know when we think
Yeah.
it's time to cash out. And that was
On,
not now.
on crypto.com, it on crypto.com it went down to like $8.
Ooh.
I don't know if I caught that, but let me check. Yeah. So this is the perfect time. This is what we're doing all day, pretty much the past week, pretty much. Like this is what we've been doing all day. Like at least on my end in my life, I've been like all day just like looking at these prices, trying to see like, is it gonna go lower? Is it gonna go lower? Like, let me just get a
Even if
little
it does
here.
go lower, even if it does go lower, the name of the game, fam, is risk management. Like
Like
you don't take your whole bank account and dump it into one coin because somebody famous says you should. Okay, that is not how you make money. Long lasting generational wealth, life changing money. That's what we're about here, okay? You don't just dump everything in there just because somebody else did that and by chance he made himself a millionaire, okay? That's not everybody, and it's about timing, and you can't time these markets, right? Because you can't know the future. So you gotta manage that risk. This is one of the riskiest markets in
it
the globe,
is.
you
I
know.
would say it is, right?
Yeah, so
Um,
like, say you have your net income. We are not financial advisors. It's not financial advice. We're just documenting our journey. So I'm telling you my mindset on this. Okay, if you adopt it, thank you. Let me know in the comments below. But I will let you know. Okay, you have your net income. You set aside 50 for the government. Okay, and then this is just
Thanks.
past
So
course.
it was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Good, good, good. I'm looking. I'm looking at this chart with you.
Yeah, I'm like, so it was this morning when it did this, and I was just fucking around on my phone or sleeping.
Was I sleeping?
Yeah, because look at this, $8. I got in at $12 and $13. But yeah, that's the beauty of dollar cost averaging, is that you can buy, say at like $12 and $13, and if you caught it, you could have bought at like $9 or $8, and that would bring your average to, let me see, like what's this, 868. Say you got in at 9 plus $12.80 plus $13.06 plus plus plus, and then say you got in at 10, and then divide that by 4. Yeah, that'll bring your average to 11.35 or $11 if you got in at like 9, 10, 11, and 12. You'll have a good like average of 11, and then when it goes back up to 15
It even has
or
a high
16.
on the FTX exchange. It has a high of $21. And right now, the dip that it hard rejected off of $8. Like if you see my chart right now, like this is
Let you could go ahead and share it. Let me go ahead and stop sharing.
like look at this chart. This is classic. This is helium from the FTX platform. Let me
Woo!
like it's
FTX
just
is
so
super
classic.
cool. I really like the owner of FTX. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to look it up right now. But
Look at this. If we were looking at these charts, fam, you would have seen, look, it made some eyebrows. It means it was going down, okay?
ooh,
All right, that's that level right there. Let me see.
Sam Bankman Fried. He's
Bam.
like a 29-year-old crypto billionaire.
Oh, he made the FTX exchange.
Yeah. And he's like super just like smart with his money. Um he bought the name rights to the Miami Heat Stadium. Now it's going to be FTX Stadium.
Oh my gosh, guys, buy some FTX coin.
Yeah. I was like, what? He's a boss.
So
But
y'all,
he's
if
like
y'all seen,
he's super nerdy looking. Like
yeah,
he doesn't even try to be all cool looking or anything, but he's just cool just in general, just because like he bought the freaking Heat Stadium.
bruh, just because he can, right?
Pretty much. And he got it for like 160 million for the name rights or something. It's like 160 million, which is like probably gonna be, like not that much in the future considering
Then
where the
fam,
price.
I'm about to FOMO into some FTX coin. I'm gonna make me an FTX account. But yeah, this is classic M. Look at that. What you would do is you would have sold right here when it hit this point again. Boom, you would have caught all of that money. Bam, 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 and then you set all these buy orders down here, and you make more money. That's how trading.
Yeah. I'm like, this is the kind of chart I like to see. Like, I don't like to see all of that we were seeing before we went live
Oh my
with these pump and
gosh,
dumps, these
you
pump and
guys,
dump charts.
we're running a little late because we just like it was revealed to us by the forces that be. Should we put it on them right now? It's in the
We
title. We
need to
gotta let them know.
put it on them.
All right, so this right here, this is Helium. This is on the FTX platform. So y'all, if y'all want to trade, here's the chart. Trading is you do it at your own risk. But oh man, y'all ain't ready for this.
Yeah, are you ready to unsee some things that you will never be able to unsee? You
Ooh.
will never be able to uh, be tricked into buying into some of these projects that everybody's buying into.
Let me make it so y'all can read it. Y'all can read that now? Y'all can read what this says here? This says Shiba Inu.
Shib.
It's Shib, everybody's favorite dog. One of them, anyways. So let's just look at this real quick. All right. Let's zoom out. This is, Shib ain't that old. Ooh, there it goes again.
Ooh.
Oh Lord. Yeah, Shib isn't that old, but this is where we at right now, fam. It went all the way up to this point, which in US dollars, that's like it's hundreds and thousands of pennies, right? So even at this point, you could say, that's still a buy, as far as how cheap it is. But looking at this chart, all right, it's kind of sad, all right. So I'm gonna bring your attention over here. We're not financial advisors. We're not hating or nothing. We just want to bring things to your attention. We want to let you know what the risk involved with these things because anybody can make a coin. All right. I can make a coin right
Yeah.
now and I'm going to hold half of it. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to say it's a community coin. And then when price gets to like 1,000x for me, I'm going to be like, oh, this is my payday. I'm going to go buy me a Lambo. All right.
We ain't throwing no shade. We just want to school you on the classic pump and dump chart pattern. This is history. It's a history lesson that we're giving you. It's not like this is just facts.
It happens time and time again. It happens in the stock market because some people will say, they'll be like, oh, well, they allowed it on the exchange, so it must be good, right? Bam. There be rats in my backyard, don't mean I put them there. But I'm just saying, this happens in stocks. This happens in venture capital. This happens everywhere all the time. If you could quantify so many things in life, they would look like this. If so, just see the signs, okay? We're blessed enough to have such available technology and information at our fingertips that we can see the signs, okay? So this is what pump and dump looks like. Y'all can Google it yourself. This I Googled it. What happens is you see a sharp price rise, and yes, we understand this is the crypto market. We're gonna see fast price rises. Just because price rises fast does not mean it's a pump and dump. However, there's no real reason for many of these coins to even exist, right? You really got to think what's the point of it's your community coin, it's to make us rich. That's not, why would you put effort into that? Like, I don't know. It really doesn't make sense. I really think, would you do it? Would you do that? Would you make a coin just to make everybody else rich? No, you gotta have your own time value invested in it some kind of way. I'm getting off topic, but here goes. Look, you see this, boom, you see this huge rise, and then here goes the dump. You see that hard wick, and then it says right here, price falls just as rapidly as it rose. Look at that, up and down, up and down. You see there's some price action going on in here, making people think, oh, it's coming up. People's buying in.
Isn't that what they call the bull trap?
Yeah, right here it's called a bull trap. When the price kind of like it teases you at the top, it's like, oh, it's a natural pullback. It'll go back up. That makes new people come in. And when new people come in, the price comes back up. Boom! You see it drop back down again. Where's that? Where's that picture of that bull trap? Here. Oh wait, that's not a good one of it.
Blurry.
Here we are.
Oh,
Here we
right
are.
there.
Yep. Right here, you see, this is sometimes what it would look like. And this is the announcements. Yeah, this is how crypto starts, right? It starts low. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like this little boop, that's exactly what happened. Look, you guys, hold on,
Woo.
hold up. There it is.
The
Bam.
noob.
The
The
noob trap.
noob. What is it? The noob trap? Is that
It's
what they
called the
call it?
noob trap. Look what happens. Look at that. It looks just like it. It looks just like it, you guys. Look. Let me go back. Where was that? Oh my gosh. I can't make this up.
Mm-mm.
And then let's go
Facts.
back to today. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful box. Are y'all seeing this? I hope y'all are seeing this. I just want y'all to be aware, okay? I have Shib. I bought it on crypto.com. But just because crypto.com is shilling it, that probably doesn't mean I should have did it. The reason I put a small amount of money into Shib is because I already have my bags packed in crypto. I'm confident enough that this is money that I'm willing to lose. That's
Yeah.
that's kind of
I
sad
would
to put it that way.
I would say like um like we said, we're not like hating on it. We're just showing you history of the pump and dump and how coins today that a lot of people are saying are going to go to the moon, or they are saying that these coins they're going to hodl these coins. Like, these are the kind of coins that are designed for you to get in at a low price and then to get out at the top. Like, you don't hodl these kinds of coins. Rule number one with a pump and dump coin. And don't get in at the high. Don't fall prey to all that FOMO. Make sure you know what you're doing if you're gonna be messing with these kind of coins.
You guys, like, look at this. This is what, right, the stock exchange was here before the crypto exchange was. Let's just say it simply as that. This is a
And
penny stock. Here goes the
yeah,
noob
and
trap.
very important facts is that this kind of activity on the stock market is illegal. The only reason why it's not illegal in cryptocurrency is because there ain't no laws and no regulation on crypto yet. But
Yeah,
this is
we're waiting on that
illegal.
regulation. Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of stuff, it will not be happening once all this is regulated.
Yeah.
This stuff will
So
be
that's
gone.
why you got to be extra careful with your funds. Okay. That's why coins like this is scary because somebody, the powers that be, can look at this and say, we're cracking down on crypto right now because of this, and you think price looks bad here. Imagine if somebody says something like that. No, don't imagine. All right, we're not putting that energy out there,
Yeah, we ain't putting that out
but take it back.
there.
But look at this. This is history. This is real. You can look this up. Okay, this is in 2010. Okay, this is when Bitcoin started, right around 2011, 2010. This is the noob trap. This was the first little pump and dump. Oh, it's speculative. Oh, all these promises, all this hype, and then you see everybody buying, and then boom, some powers that be, they sell it off. That was the noob trap, all right. And then look, it just traveled sideways for the longest time because all these noobs they got wrecked, and they're like, I don't know.
Hodling.
Yeah, that's why this price stayed up here versus coming all the way back down to here or whatever. But there goes that straight rise up. That's why I found when things was having healthy pullbacks. Let's go to a real coin. All right, let me zoom out here. These when things are having healthy pullbacks. Look at these healthy little pullbacks all along the way. Look at this. Healthy little pullbacks. You see my little steps. Healthy little pullbacks, all right? The whole way up. Okay, this is a completely different looking chart, don't you think? Would you agree with me, Stephanie? Let's look at the daily so we
Hmm.
can zoom out. This is a
Yeah.
beautiful looking chart to me. Look at that. Okay? It takes steps.
Yeah, and it doesn't go back to the previous like support after it pulls back from its high. Like it didn't go back to like way down there or
Yeah.
to
To do but it's just this looks like regular stuff, okay? This is looking at Matic. I was looking at Matic. This is just a beautiful chart. It's already rejecting. This is following regular fundamentals, or this is following regular technicals, you guys. Just like helium. You saw helium. It followed the technicals. It rejected twice off the top and made M. That was your chance to sell. you know, that's how it works. Okay, but then you take something like this, and it's just like boom, boom, straight up, straight down, right there, boom, boom. It just looks just like it. It had the little noob trap, and I know it might be difficult. Okay, just looking right here, it might be difficult to look at it, but guys, like this is we train and we constantly keep our skills polished, looking at these charts and stuff. So that's why that's what we were doing before. We were just looking at all these different charts. This is specifically crypto charts. We were just talking about some things, and we bought some more HNT. We're not buying more Shib. We're not buying we're not buying all these moon coins or nothing like that. All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks just like it, don't it?
Yep.
Look at that. Boop 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 boop.
Boop boop boop.
Look at that. Look, the little noob trap right there.
Noob trap.
Oh my
That's the
gosh.
funniest.
That is so funny. Why don't I
So
not click on that one?
I think what would be interesting to look at too is how this whole crypto crash, like a lot of people want to blame Elon Musk or they want to blame China.
You
They
know
want to
what?
blame.
A lot of people don't know this, but China banned Bitcoin back in 2016 as well.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Exactly.
It's
Like
not
everything.
new. Elon Musk saying stuff is not new. It's like, but people don't understand that Bitcoin has this halving cycle. Well, it has its halving schedule where the amount of Bitcoin that is being paid out to miners for validating the network, it cuts in half, like almost like every 4 years, like give or take a few months. And the last time it happened, um, well, it reduces the amount that Bitcoin paid out by 50
By
by
half.
half. Yeah, by 50%. So every time it's just getting like smaller and smaller bits are getting paid out each time a miner validates on the transactions. Um, and so that's one thing that I think we could look at is maybe like the Bitcoin chart back in May. May of this, well, we're still in May 21, and then March of 2020. Because then you'll see it's like real similar, you know? The charts are doing real similar things at that time when, like, I'm just starting to understand what having has to do with Bitcoin's bull runs. It seems to be the catalyst.
I marked this one up already. Let me get a different Bitcoin out.
marked, marked up.
There we go. All right, we on a daily. What's the date you said?
Well, we're in May. Or well, right now it's May 2021, right?
There we go. Um,
Okay, yeah. I'm pretty
wait,
sure that's what they're looking at. This part over to the right.
this?
No,
Oh, you said
2021.
to the right. Sorry, 2021.
Yeah, right
Right
there.
here.
Yeah, this whole section. I wish I could show you, but it's hard. Yeah. So there's like this pullback right here.
This
What
one.
we're experiencing. I
Oh,
don't
this
know.
big one.
We
Yeah.
yeah, and I think it's this whole part. I'm not sure. We probably need to pull up if you could maybe Google like Bitcoin halving, or maybe pull up those two charts that Hunter had in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's right. You're right.
That way we don't have to look it up. We could just look at it, compare it, because
Yeah, because in the Telegram, y'all should join our Telegram. We got people dropping diamonds, gems, knowledge on the daily, coming there,
school.
ask questions.
Yeah, we're learning so much about cryptocurrency and all of what's going on, especially right now. Um, it's right now we're in this pullback. We're in this crypto crash supposedly, but what's coming is is very 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 malicious. So get ready, buckle your seatbelts,
Can you see it?
strap in.
Steph, can you see it?
Hmm?
Can you see it?
No. Oh, I gotta click it. My bad. Oh yeah, there it is.
So what we want to show y'all. All right, I was trying to open up. But if you can see this picture, this is in our Telegram. So join the Telegram. You want to see these? I'll pin them to the top. Look at this. Notice this date right here. This is 2017. The halvening happened, and there was this huge pullback. All All right. Y'all remember that. This was back in 2017. All right. This is
It's
not
like
the same chart.
right.
Look at the
These are
date,
both
fam.
these are both like 372 or 373 days after the halving. So
That's like a little over a year.
that's crazy how like the markets are so in sync and precise in cycles, you know?
Look at that. That same pullback, right? You
Yeah.
see the general rise coming up, right? And then you see that pullback.
So people are blaming like all of these other things, but it's not really what's going on.
You can
When you take a
try. So let's go back. Oh, wait.
okay.
That's literally, that's what this is right here.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show you, but I didn't know how to.
That's what it is, fam. All right. And so you might say, oh, this was like some of you naysayers who might be a little hurt that I was talking about Shib and Inu and like all of those charts look exactly the same. They look just like this, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Um, but the thing is, like Bitcoin, it's got years. Like it's got years on it. Like
Right.
we know it's not. All right, you could. There's an actual white paper. You can actually like read the source code. Has Bitcoin been audited? Safemoon was audited. I remember that.
I
Um,
know like Bitcoin has just never been compromised. It's like never been able to be fuck. It's unfuckwittable, people. But yeah, I don't. This does not look like no pump and dump pattern at all to me.
yeah, it's very different. Like, look, it's rises, it's rises. There's falls. This. You could have called this, okay? Like, if Bitcoin is to continue going back down because it's at a resistance right now, it's gonna go back down to like 28, 29,000. But
I wish it would go back down to like 3,000. But
oh, wishes
I
and
don't think. Do
promises.
you think we'll ever see those kind of prices ever again?
It really like Bitcoin is on a precipice right now, I would say, because the thing with Bitcoin is that it's just way too expensive and environmentally damaging. Like the people are waking up, at least about like the environment and stuff like that, right? So it's like you can't have something like this that's just so energy heavy when there's people who are dying out in the cold because they don't have electricity, and then you have this digital currency that's sucking up like giant nuclear power plants worth of energy, like multiple of them, like just to run this system. Um, and then on top of that, like if you want to say, all of the emissions that comes out because of stuff like that, like people aren't using these power plants, which is kind of like clean energy, right? They're cleaner maybe, but I'm not an energy expert, guys. All right, don't put it in the comments whatever you want to say about that, but no, I think this is the floor of no return, honestly. Right here, looking at this chart now that I was talking about it, uh 20,000 looks like the floor of no return. That's what just popped out to me looking at this, because back in
Okay.
2017 that was the high, and it struggled back in 2020. It struggled there, and it was like, nah, we out here, fam. So, yeah.
That's so cool. Like it's woo. Look at that.
I think
Pullback.
it's crazy that Bitcoin had a second mini rally in 2019 up to 1500.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I believe we're on the second hump. Okay, this was a really big pullback, but it's not the first time that big dumps have happened. I want to show y'all a little bit more technical stuff again. Um, where eh, I need Stephanie, if you wanted to talk about the Bitcoin happening, I gotta find a thingy.
Okay. So, all I know about Bitcoin halving is that it happens every 4 years or so, every 210,000 blocks that are added to Bitcoin's blockchain is when the protocol has it already programmed that miners will receive 50% less of Bitcoin. It started out at 50 Bitcoin back in 2009. So for like those first 3 to 4 years, every miner that was validating transactions on the blockchain for Bitcoin every 10 minutes or so was getting rewarded 50 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. Whoever was that lucky golden knots finder, they got rewarded 50 blockchain for those first few years. It's pretty interesting when you look at that chart of like Bitcoin's like liquidity, because you can tell like there was a massive amounts of Bitcoin being added in the early stages, but then um, the whole point and purpose of Bitcoin is supply and demand, and the fact that Bitcoin is a scarce um, asset. It's a scarce, it's a scarce store of value. So, in order to keep it as a scarce store of value, Satoshi Nakamoto programmed into the coding and into the blockchain, that into the protocol, that there was going to be this built-in way of decreasing the amount of Bitcoin that would be mined. And because if people didn't have those limits just placed into the programming, like literally people have tried to create forks off of this and make it so that Bitcoin can so that they can still keep like that 50 amount of reward of Bitcoin. Like there's been people who have literally tried to stop the reduction, but Bitcoin goes on. Bitcoin is still doing what it's supposed to do. It's still going according to how Satoshi Nakamoto planned it to go.
Here we go. Now you can see it better, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Bitcoin's historical corrections. This is from a channel I follow on Telegram. I'm pretty active on Telegram, and I've shared this with our Telegram users as well. It says, despite being one of the world's best performing assets, Bitcoin has flipped many banks, some of the biggest banks in the world. Bitcoin has suffered plenty of massive price drops. You don't really hear this because the Bitcoin maxis don't want you to know that this is something that happens. And also, I would say people who are new to crypto, this might scare them, but we're just trying to be real with you here, fam. Like, this is Here it is right here. Says these are the biggest pullbacks in Bitcoin's history. Okay, these are corrections, and this is still crazy high as it is right now. Right here, in 2012, price pulled back 42% for about 2 weeks. It pulled back about 42%. Here it goes again, 2012. That was in January. Now we're looking at August. That's how many months? What is August number? 8 or 9?
Yeah.
And for 7, 8, 9, for 2 days, it had a harsher pullback. Then it took 2 weeks in January, and it pulled back this much. It's 56%. It says a Ponzi scheme known as the Bitcoin Savings and Trust makes off with 150,000 Bitcoin. That's not $150,000. That's 150,000 Bitcoin. The fraudster was later sentenced to 18 months jail time and 2.4 million in damage.
Damn, so, that's it. Oh my God, he got off like easy off of that.
Well, back then,
if people knew like if people knew what the hell that man got away with.
Because Bitcoin, that its all-time high then was $16, and it dropped to $7. We're talking about.
Oh my God! Look, so this is how much at Bitcoin's high. Like that's not even a freaking number.
The phone can't calculate it.
It's like it's 9 quadrillion or something. Like it's not even a number that a calculator can show. Like with how much money that man made and got away with. And
then
he
next
just
year,
did a year and a half in jail.
And it's a Ponzi scheme. That's a different discussion for another day. So here's 2013. It had a pullback of 32%. Again in 2013, a 35% pullback. Like I remember people back during the 30% pullback earlier, people were selling in red their Bitcoin at 30. And I'm like, did you not believe in it? Why did you put money in the first place?
Because they got weak hands.
But yeah, so I was just like, man. And then look at this one, guys. We haven't even got to the worst ones. Let's just look at these 2 worst ones, so we're not sitting on this forever. 2013, price went from its all-time high of $259 down to $50. That was an 82% pullback. Notice, there's no like thing on here saying like, oh, China bans Bitcoin, right? That didn't happen until 2016. Oh, Elon Musk tweeted something. Was he even a
it
thought?
Does say that. It
Not
says
on
that
this
on
one.
Oh. I'm like over on the chart of now. It's like it says Elon tweets.
Yeah, this one right here. This 50% pullback. That's not 82. That's not this huge one. 86. This 50% pullback that we recently seen, 2021, right? It's not even in the worst ones. Elon Musk tweets that Tesla will stop accepting Bitcoin payments. All right, it's not the worst pullback. In 2020, it had a 60% pullback. People, it went from 13,000 to 5,000.
Yeah, and I doubt that that's even what is the cause. Like we're talking about.
All this information, you could verify it by yourself if you want to. It's on coinmarketcap.com. Okay? Look at this. In 2018, it says $530 million hack of Japan's largest over-the-counter crypto exchange called CoinCheck. This was an 83% pullback. So Bitcoin hasn't even been hacked, guys.
Yeah.
You know? No. And it's not even Bitcoin being hacked. Correction, Bitcoin has not been hacked. Every time there's these schemes and hacks, it's because of an exchange. That's why you want to keep as much of your money off of exchanges as possible. Okay? Oh yeah, here's 2016. Here's the band. Look, the 87% pullback. China bans Bitcoin, and Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox suffers hack. That's an exchange. Got hacked. Regulatory troubles and eventual bankruptcy. That Mt. Gox is a profane word amongst people who witnessed this and experienced it. Okay. And that
Yeah,
guy's still walking. That guy, you see, notice he didn't get any jail time.
he just ooh.
He's
Yeah,
on
he
his
tried.
merry way.
He's like a prime example of like a bad businessman.
So, you guys, I'm not sweating this correction. All I'm saying.
No, actually, I'm excited about it, and
Because
I'm like a
tell them what
kid.
this pullback means, Stephanie.
Yeah, it's like I'm like a kid in a candy store. If you've ever heard that expression.
Oh yeah.
Um, I did not want to buy Bitcoin or anything like while it was at its high. I know I know you're not buying any Bitcoin because you talk about the environmental damages.
I care about the environment, people.
It's true. We only get one world. Um, but yeah, that being said, it is one of the like only crypt. I think I don't know. It's one of the few that has like never been able to be like hacked. So
Yeah,
that's
you
saying
guys.
some.
This isn't in the title, but Ethereum Classic's been hacked multiple times. So if you're wondering, whoever showed it to you, you guys, just know we never showed it to you because we know Ethereum Classic's been hacked multiple times. That's why it was so cheap because nobody wanted to buy it. Oh Lord.
Yes.
So some people, I just want to leave it at this. Some people, I know it's getting late. They'll buy on the hype. They'll what we call fundamentals is like news, celebrities, hype. Like it's a shiny new car. Cool. What does it do? That's being technical, right? Oh, it could go fast. Okay, that's cool. But now I'm telling you, it's a Ferrari. Now, what's all the fundamentals popping in here? Who drives a Ferrari? What's the branding of Ferrari? That's fundamentals. Like that's the news. Oh, Ferrari was in Fast and the Furious. That's what makes it hype. That's what makes people buy into it. That's what drives price up. Um, but you also don't want to buy just off of that. You want to know that it's a safe car. You want to know that that engine's not going to explode on you. You want you want to know that the gas pedal and the brake pedal is going to work when you turn it on. Okay,
Yeah. You want to know they got some good customer service.
it's
So they
right.
got like all the nuts and bolts.
You want
You
to
want to
know
know about it.
if it breaks that it can be fixed again. You do this research. You don't just buy it just because somebody has it. I mean, you can if you want, but the crypto at the end of the day is not a car either. This is your money on the line. Okay? As soon as you drive that car off the lot, it's gone. Half of its value is gone. You buy crypto, this is an appreciating asset. All right. It's a very volatile space. You could probably always resell that Ferrari. But crypto, this is just something that I
Do you
want
think
people
we've
to buy
reached the
crypto.
bottom? Do you think
This
we've
is this
reached the
is the floor of
bottom?
no return in my head. This big red line. So it's rejecting. It's showing some bullish
It's
movements
not
here on
showing.
Bitcoin. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm so sorry, people. You can't see what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at my charts and talking about it. Um, the red line at the 20,000. That's the floor of no return, in my opinion. It could drop all the way back down there. There are some people who was calling for the 1,500 again. That's around this area. That would be the next level. If I was saying because this is January prices. I'm seeing everything is rejecting off the January prices, the year open. Um, so that's around here. Everything is rejecting off that. But you want to zoom into recent days? It's having strong rejections. It's saying
But if
like,
it's
hey, this is the line. People,
if
they're
it's
stuck
gonna
strong.
if it's gonna mirror most likely like the other chart of March 20, when was it? Oh wait, the other halving that happened
Oh,
previously.
last
If it's
time.
gonna, yeah, if it's gonna mimic that chart, then I mean, based off that, I don't know. I would like to see like how much of a pullback should be expected.
So that was here. I would say that was here. If I'm trying to, I can't overlay it. I'm not that adept at trading
It was
view.
it was before the bull run, right? So
This
what's
is
happening now?
20. This is 2018. Let me check.
I think was that the other chart?
Oh no, we need to
August.
go 2017. Oh, FTX doesn't have the 2017. So let's just get
I'm like,
this one.
was it?
Let's go back. That's 2018. Oh, here's 2017. We're gonna look at 2017.
I don't
Hold
think
up.
that's it. We're not talking about. Hold on. I think it's last year. Or let me look. Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah. May through August of 2017. That's the first chart. And it just keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah, so let's make a box around this. This was the first bull run. Boom. Not the first bull run. Was it the first bull run?
2017 is one of them. So.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my brain is like looking at this chart right now. Let me make this. Bam.
But
Bam.
there's that pullback.
Yep, and let's measure that. People like to know the measurement. That was the pullback, family. 38% pullback. It went almost all the way back to that floor of no return that we're talking about, like right here. Let's
So we could get real close to that floor of no return.
Yeah, definitely. But see, it didn't touch it. It had the strongest rejections off of it. Y'all see, let me zoom into these wicks for y'all real quick. So y'all see what I'm talking about. This is clear rejection. That means price closed right here. That means this is strong, that people are like, no, this is where I'm buying at, right? So people was buying, more people were buying than people were selling at this point. This was a year after the halving, okay? The halving happened in 2015, I don't know. But this is 300, that chart we showed y'all, 370 something days after the halving, this happened. This huge, a huge dip right there. That dip, okay? It went so far back. People was probably like, "Oh my gosh, where's my money? $700, I'm a millionaire." And then they find out they half a millionaire when price comes back to 400. And there was probably people who sold their Bitcoin down here. They was dummies. All right. Watch this chart, you guys. Let's zoom out. Look, 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 look. At this point, Lilith, it had little bitty movements, but you know what? It's back at the top. It's back at the top. Let's keep let's
Where's
keep
the
zooming out.
next? Where's the next top though? Like how far down is that?
Oh, how far? Look
The
at
next
that.
high. Woo!
This is 2017.
Bitcoin bullish, y'all.
This is 2018. Look at that huge pullback in 2017. Let me see.
And
Where's my little?
the halving happened in May of 2020. So it's just been like the 372 or 3 days since. Now it happened in March 20. Was it March? Or I'm tripping. Hold on.
We have to zoom out now, fam. Look at how tiny that little blip was. Look at all of this. Bam! That's where we're at now. You guys, come on now. Come on
Yeah, so it
now.
happened. The Bitcoin halving happened in May of 2020, and then now is the 372 or 373 days after. Yeah, 373 days after.
You said
Maybe it's a little
May
bit later. Maybe like
2020.
375 days. But yeah.
There's May
Now
1st.
it should start bullish.
I wish I knew how to delete just specific things. I don't want to take it off my chart. But anyways, guys, there's May 1st right there. This was the halving. That was the first big one. Like, let's just look at that alone when people thought this was the bull run. Look at that. Look, people's like, oh my gosh, all-time high, 42,000. And it came all the way back to 28,000. Here goes another one right here. It looks like, oh, there's the big move, and it came all the way back. But you know what? It didn't go back to this one. It kept rising. Every time there's these big
Higher
pullbacks.
highs. Higher highs, people, higher highs.
Look at that. You gotta not panic in the moment. You really gotta think. Look at that. You gotta look at the big picture sometimes. You know? Look at that. We're gonna keep going, you guys. This came back. It's happened before. We know what happens after this. Get some cake, fam. Get some Matic. Get some helium. Look at it. It's been rising as we're talking.
Because all of these coins are coupled with Bitcoin pretty much. There's only like a few that aren't. Like XRP is not coupled with Bitcoin.
Buy you some XRP. We are not financial advisors. It's not financial advice. But we do love you and we want to see you grow.
Yes. I just got a little bit of XRP today.
Let's go. Can you fist bump right here? Like right here. Boom. Like in the camera. Put your fist like down on the line.
Oh. Like a biome. gosh. That's hilarious.
Okay, ma'am.
If you are interested in learning any crypto, learning about cryptocurrency, or any of the things that we have discussed on this live stream tonight, we do have a cryptocurrency course for beginners. And we would love for you to join our Elite Delicious Babes community. And if you're not a babe, you can always join our Delicious community.
Anyone can be
Yeah.
a babe.
Yeah, you can be a babe too if you want to be. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.